Hey everybody, I've received some requests on a tutorial video for my string farm. As you can see, I use a lot of wool. There's some up there, in that building, and the building to the left of me there, and in the back as well. In beta 1.7.3, sheep don't regrow their wool and you can't breed them, so this is the next best thing. Now, after about an hour of AFKing, you should receive 6 stacks of string from this farm. That's a little bit of an undershot, but it works pretty well. It's about 1 stack every 10 minutes. Since this is just a simple farm, the only things you're going to need are 2 water buckets, 4 sand, and 4 cactus to make it work. You're also going to need tools of your choice, torches, and some armor, because you're going to need to clear a spawner for this. Now next comes actually finding the spider spawner. I already knew the location of this due to a previous mining trip. After killing the spiders, quickly light up the room so no more will spawn, and check the chest for loot, of course. This is actually the only place in this version where mossy cobblestone will spawn. I use a lot of it for building purposes, so it's a nice find. Mob spawners will spawn mobs up to 4 blocks away from the block, so you're going to want to clear out 4 blocks from each side of the spawner so you can measure out the chamber where the spiders will be spawning. Then you're going to start clearing out a square with those dimensions here. Next, clear the rest of the blocks in the ceiling. If you come across any holes like these, just patch them up with whatever blocks that you have to keep the chamber closed. Lower the floor by 1 block. And lower it 1 more block. Any holes that open up like these, just make sure to keep them closed. Pick your favorite side, dig out this 2 block tall space spanning from one wall to the other. Dig 1 more block down. It should look like this. Dig another 2 block high cavity stretching from wall to wall. Do it 1 more time. And it should look like this. The audio got corrupted in this clip, but you're just going to want to basically dig out the floor of this space that you've dug 2 blocks deeper. Should look like this. The audio got messed up in this one too, but I'm too lazy to fix it. But as you can see, you need to dig a 4 block long tunnel on either side of this chamber. Then right where I've placed this torch, so the middle underneath the spawner, dig a 5 block long chamber. Count it, that's 5. And here, directly across from the 5 block long tunnel, just dig a little area here. That is going to be your collection spot. So I'm putting a log there to signify where the string will actually collect. Then behind here, just dig yourself a room so you can put chests, water sources, an exit in there, maybe a bed if you want. Mine looks like this, but make sure you have at least those dividers there to keep the water from spilling in. Next, you're going to want to widen these tunnels just at the bottom, so the sides of these tunnels need to be spread out just 1 block deep. Only these ones in the sides, and it should look like this. You're going to need an infinite water source next, so just dig one out in your collection area. Use your 2 buckets and fill them back up. This part's a little strange. You're going to want to build these U-shaped things, like so. They're going to look like that. On top of each side of the U, you're going to put sand and cactus, like you can see. They will look like this. Now I just used a temporary block to gain access to this space. You're going to put a line of blocks on the opposite wall facing your chamber, and another line of blocks like that. Then you're going to fill them all with water source blocks. The second line of blocks is just to keep the water contained. Oop. Yep. Then you might want to start breaking these torches, and then you're going to break that line of blocks there. Okay. Very quickly, you're going to want to break all the torches in here so the spiders can spawn. And you can do it in peaceful if you want. I'm not doing it just to show you what this realistically would be like. Oop. If you can, I'm going to need to place another torch so I can see here. Fill out this divot with blocks. It's going to block your escape, so just make sure that you have them all placed there. It's to stop the spiders from crawling out. Spiders will start spawning and colliding with these cactuses. You're going to want to break the bottom of these U-shaped things. Then put water in the back corners of these tunnels here, and then fill in the top. Get some more water. Now put them in the corners. Then fill in the top on the either side. You're going to want one more water bucket. Go to this tunnel. Put water at the end, fill in the top of blocks, and that is actually the entire farm. It's done. The string will start collecting on this spot that you've highlighted, and the spiders are running into the cactus above. That block area that we filled in stops them from climbing out. I've never had an issue with them climbing the walls or anything. And as you can see, it collects all right there, funnels perfectly. And you can AFK here in complete safety. I've never died, and I've AFK'd for days at a time. So yeah, if you've done everything correctly, you should be getting a stack every 10 minutes by my calculations after testing it a little bit. If you're confused on anything, just leave a comment, and thank you for watching.